Namaste, Kia ora.
Well done.
His Excellency, Right Honourable Christopher Luxon, Honourable Prime Minister of New Zealand, His Excellency, Right Honourable Winston Peters, Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister, New Zealand, Chairman, my friend Bharat, and the members of the India-New Zealand Business Council. Once again, Namaste. So really it's a great pleasure and honor to address you all on this occasion. I'm truly delighted to have this opportunity on my very first visit to the great nation of New Zealand. I would like to commend the role played by India-New Zealand Business Council in bringing the businesses of our two countries together. I'm very pleased to see the stupendous growth and progress in our bilateral relations in the last few years. While India and New Zealand have always warm and cordial relations, it is impressive to note that we are witnessing enhancement across all major sectors. In a world facing immense challenges, climate change, economic uncertainty, and disruptions into global supply chains, India and New Zealand share a vision of a resilient, rules-based international order. Together, we can lead in areas that matter most, like sustainable agriculture, green technologies, and inclusive technology-driven growth. Friends, India and New Zealand may be separated by oceans and continents, but we are brought closer every day by the bonds of commerce, culture, and community. Our two-way trade, currently standing at nearly New Zealand dollar 3.14 billion, has enormous potential to expand. India today is the world's fastest growing major economy. A 5 trillion economy by the end of this decade is within reach. New Zealand's innovation-driven economy, its strengths in agri-tech, renewable energy, education, and its sustainable practices make it a perfect complement to India's growth story. The recent visit of Honourable Prime Minister Luxon to India was a historic one. Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Luxon reaffirmed their shared commitment to deepening bilateral ties and expanding cooperation across diverse sectors. Our two countries signed agreements and MOUs in defence, customs, education, sports, horticulture, to name a few. A number of business MOUs were also signed which reflected dynamic synergies between our two countries. There was an announcement regarding start-up negotiations on free trade agreement, and I have no doubt that this agreement will become a catalyst for closer ties between our two countries. New Zealand joining CDRI will strengthen our efforts to be better prepared to deal with any unfortunate calamities. I'm also happy to note that there has been significant progress towards direct air connectivity between India and New Zealand. Direct flights, once on the horizon, will give a significant boost to our deepening trade and investment ties. Even as I speak, delegations from our two countries are negotiating a free trade agreement. Honourable President of India visited last year, and this visit also gave a huge momentum to our partnership. Several MOUs, including in the sectors of customs and solar alliance, were also signed, and there is no doubt that this will boost our ties further. Education has emerged a priority sector for us. There are almost 8,000 Indian students in New Zealand in various universities. I'm happy to learn that India was the guest of honor at the International Education Conference in Wellington last year, where our Honourable President was the keynote speaker. It is also encouraging to see the collaboration between various universities which promotes exchanges between the professors and students. I hope that New Zealand would consider taking advantage of India's new education policy and set up some campuses in India. I'm happy to note that there are many Indian companies which are investing in New Zealand. Our IT professionals are known for being the best in the world, and with many Indian IT companies being located here, I have no doubt
that our collaboration would increase even further in this sector. I would like to highlight the immense success of Unified Payment Interface, that is UPI, in India, which has become one of the most preferred payment solutions, facilitating over 1 billion transactions every month. I repeat, 1 billion transactions every month. We have set up cooperation with several countries such as France, Singapore, and Mauritius. I certainly hope that we can work out a proposal for cooperation in digital payments between India and New Zealand. Our ties in sports and culture are also very strong. Next year, we will celebrate 100 years of our sporting ties. Our cricketers, mountaineers, hockey players, and other sports players are instrumental in bringing our people closer. We are proud of our 300,000 strong diasporas here in New Zealand. They are contributing to New Zealand's economy and society. We consider them as a true ambassador of India who work very hard to keep our culture and traditions alive and are a living bridge between our two countries. Thank you. Jai New Zealand, Jai Hind.